30 milliliters, 50 milligrams, 6 injections. You need about 30 milliliters, right?
Correct.
And there was no evidence at the scene that only 30 milliliters was used.
Yes, that is correct.
You just chose all this. I don't want to. You chose this on your out of thin air. You chose this exam, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's III. Now let me show you LLL. This is the last example you gave. And once again, we have 6 injections, right?
Yes.
Once again, you chose that out of thin air, right?
Yes.
100 milligrams, right?
Yes.
Rapid bolus.
Yes.
Now, you testified that you just would never even see this. This is not even something you'd ever see.
Correct.
And so you took this simulation and you showed the jury and you said, well, this didn't happen, although nobody really ever suggested that it happened.
The suggestion that it was based on was that there were multiple self-injections, but there was no other detail, and that was just simply a hypothetical put forward by Dr. White.
So this, you not only, in the grand scheme of things, this is something you would never expect to happen, self-injections anyway, right?
Correct.
Ask him to point out.
Would you I want to talk about, I want to go and maybe kind of go back to this model and see if we can't use some of your information, some of your knowledge to help us with some issues. You said, I believe on direct, that there was, or maybe it was cross, but you said that lorazepam had a half-life in the stomach of 20 minutes?
22 is the number that I used.
And this is from Goldblatt? Is that what
This is from Dr. Greenblatt.
Greenblatt, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Dr. Greenblatt. Now, Dr. Greenblatt actually, he talked about what is first order half-life?
First order half-life means that a certain fraction of drug gets removed in the same period of time. Let me try to explain that better. In the case of 22 minutes, it means every 22 minutes, the amount of drug in the stomach is cut in half. So if you start off with 16 milligrams, 22 minutes later, it's 8. And 22 minutes after that, it's 4. And 22 minutes after that, it's 2. And 22 minutes after that, it's 1. So every 22 minutes, the amount of drug in the stomach is cut in half. And that's the number that I used in the analysis.
Now, Dr. Greenblatt actually said that the first order half-life for lorazepam in his study was 15 minutes with lag time. Is that right?
No, the study that I'm referring to is Greenblatt 1977. There were 2 half-lives, one of 22 minutes for the 4 milligram dose. The 2 milligram dose, I think, had a mean half-life of 40 minutes. But because the 4 milligram is more representative of 16, it's closer to 16 than 2, I took the shorter half-life, which is the more conservative estimate.
Your analysis of the half-life of lorazepam in the stomach is based then on a 40-minute time period or 22 minutes?
22 minutes.
22 minutes. Well, if one were to, help me understand this, okay? Work with me on this. If I, for instance, all things being equal, if I were to take a 2 milligram lorazepam, what would happen and I swallowed it orally, what would happen in 22 minutes? What would that represent?
Ignoring the 15-minute lag time, which is approximately the number that was in the paper, I'd have to look at the paper, it's about 15-minute lag time, but ignoring that, 22 minutes after you take the 2 milligram dose, it would be 1 milligram left in the stomach.
Okay, and another 22 minutes?
Half a milligram.
Half a milligram. and then I guess another 22 minutes, quarter milligram, and on and on.
Yes.
If I were, or if a particular individual were to take 8 milligrams of lorazepam, I don't want to put you on the spot, but help me out. What would you expect to find in the stomach, free lorazepam, as a result 4 hours later?
8 milligrams, I'm sorry? Or
8 milligrams.
8 milligrams of lorazepam, I can get close to that number. You would expect to find, in terms of the free lorazepam, Lou Shiner said never do math in front of an audience. I believe it's going to be about 125th of a tablet, but I would always love to check this with my computer, and I can do that if you'd like me to. But I believe it's on that order.
Well, let's see if we can. I was an English major, okay, so you're gonna have to help us, all right? Let's start. Let's see if this is the process you would go through at least, okay? We start with 8 milligrams, okay, in this example. And you're saying that 22 minutes later, it would be 4.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that is correct.
Another 22 minutes, we're at 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Another 22 minutes, and I'm not going to belabor this, but... And it's...
No, this is perfect. This is exactly the way to do it.
This is...
Nature shadow over the...
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Nah, it's still not good, but it's as good as I can. It's like, basically, you just keep having it until ultimately you would not be surprised to expect in 4 hours a very, very, very small amount of free lorazepam in the stomach.
Okay, here you go. The defense's big theory, and they said it in opening it. Michael Jackson grabbed 8 milligrams of lorazepam. So here he's trying to do the math and attack Dr Schafer, who said there was only 1/43 of a tablet in Michael Jackson's stomach. Big issue here. We're going to keep listening. Have more after the break. Stay with us.